What's up YouTube, it's Unruly, and in this video we're going to discuss Mortal Kombat 11 story. It's something that I've had this theory and I've had this in my heart ever since I saw MKX and ever since I played the story. I was like, and I saw this scene in the game and I'm like, you know what? I'm thinking this is where they're going with Mortal Kombat 11. I think this scene in here in this game is kind of teasing us about Mortal Kombat 11, and I think that, like, as crazy as this seems, we're gonna have time travel in MK, or if not time travel, it's gonna be flashbacks to the lore of Mortal Kombat that we've heard of but we've never really seen, of previous champions of Mortal Kombat, and maybe a way to bring back some of the, the characters as they were when they were younger, and because everyone loves super badass Mortal Kombat 2 Kung Lao. Looks just super legit. But I believe maybe we're gonna get some flashbacks. Maybe we'll have some elder god or some kind of new sorcerer that'll allow time travel, because there was a bit of time travel already. And you're gonna say, well, Kenny, how do you know? What do you think? It's just gonna be an educated guess on my end as a person who's been playing Mortal Kombat for many years, and something that's caught my eye. And I believe, like, this, like, we've heard of the Great Kung Lao, we've heard of the previous champions of Mortal Kombat, but we never really got to explore that. And I believe that NetherRealm, that's something that they want to do, because in previous interviews Ed said, like, well, you know what, I'm not gonna, we're not gonna go to Armageddon, we're gonna make things kind of different, so the story's not going to Armageddon. We've got, like, kind of hints through that. So without further ado, let's go ahead and take a look. 5 years ago. Now this scene, as you can see, there's some paintings over there, and we're gonna go. Here comes Kung Jin. Now I believe this thing was in here, this scene was in here to kind of like really give you a sample, and boom, look at that. That's like one of the first kind of cool hints that we see of a previous champion of Mortal Kombat right there, that beautiful lady. And look, there's a red arrow actually in my video, so it's not clickbait. All right, that arrow is in there. And let's go ahead and look a little bit more. Boom, another guy and another guy. Now let's get this big red arrow out of there that's pointing, and let's run that back just a little bit, because here we have what appears to be actually 4 champions of Mortal Kombat, and that first one, I believe, is, it could be the Great Kung Lao. It does look like it's Liu Kang. If you see, let's go over here and let's move this arrow over here. Oh, actually, we're gonna have to do a little bit of a movement over here, but like that character right there, that's an awesome, cool looking female character. And if we go to this front screen, which I'll show you in just a moment, if we go over here, that to me looks very much like it could be the Great Kung Lao, it could be Liu Kang. That's about as high res as I can get this image. And so let's go ahead and take a look. And if we can see that character over there, kind of looks like it could be a descendant of Johnny Cage. Doesn't really look like Johnny Cage. If you see that scene in high def right there, it's like a United States Marine Corps, so it could have been a combatant from the previous Mortal Kombat. And we're gonna go a little bit more. Boom, and we see another character. And if you take a look at that character, on his forehead, he has the Lin Kuei symbol. The Lin Kuei, as we all know, is the clan of Sub-Zero. So that's like a former Lin Kuei, could be Grand Master. I mean, it looks like he's doing an ice ball. And of course, we have Raiden. Sorry, I apologize. We have Liu Kang, and we have Kung Lao. So there we are. We have the kind of the previous champions. I mean, Liu Kang in the first one, and then in the rewritten timeline, Kung Lao comes by, tries to be champion, and kind of gets wrecked. But let's go ahead and keep taking a look at this. And that's about it for the clues. We get these paintings, and then right there you can kind of see a little bit more detail of the tattoo on that gentleman's head, which is a Lin Kuei symbol, similar to Cyrax and MK9, has that same exact symbol. And we'll go ahead and let this play out. There's not too many more clues in this scene, but we see Kung Jin in the past, and this room is a shrine dedicated to previous champions, Earthrealm champions, what it appears to be. And that's something that I would really hope that we'd get to see, because we haven't really seen that. We've gone through all these different timelines of Mortal Kombat, but we never really get to go back in time and learn more about these characters. So maybe it's just a flashback, or maybe we actually get to go time travel and bring some of these characters back. But in my dream of dreams, I'd love to see Shao Kahn come back and take on Kotal Kahn and be like, yo, what? Wait, you calling yourself Kahn? Nah, brah. That is me. But that is my kind of crackpot theory for Mortal Kombat 11. Like the scene, they kind of put a big emphasis on the scene and these previous champions of Mortal Kombat. So that's just my educated guess. And yeah, that's just my crackpot theory. Will it happen? I don't know. But to show those images of those characters is just kind of like, I don't know. I think it's kind of maybe a hint, because in previous interviews, Ed Boon's always said, you know, I've always wanted to start fresh or reboot the series or start from anew or show a different timeline. And it would be great, because we've all seen the great Kung Lao, and we've all heard the story of how he lost to Goro, and years later, now we're about to lose the Earth Realm, and along comes Liu Kang and saves us all. But I think that's something that could keep the story of MK11 fresh, new, and exciting, and to go back to explore more of the lore of this world, which is pretty awesome. And like, story mode has become a staple of Mortal Kombat, and it's one of the things that I love it. I enjoy it. I think even if you're a tournament player, you're gonna love going through the story and getting the lore of the game. Because before, back in the day, most tournament players are like, I just want to play the game and just be the best. But I think MK has just done such a phenomenal job with their story that everybody really wants to know what's up, and it is like taking main stage. It's they know how to do it right, and I think that, man, if they did have time travel, that could also lead to like multiple endings. Of course, we know that Mortal Kombat is going to be, each iteration of their story, they take it up a notch. And MK9 was fantastic, and then you see with Injustice, phenomenal story, and then MKX and Injustice 2. I mean, if you look at Injustice 2 with multiple endings, we could probably assume that Mortal Kombat X will have, or Mortal Kombat 11 will have the same thing, and that's something that adds replayability, because then you go back into a certain chapter and you get to see the story different. And like I said, NetherRealm learns from their past and makes awesome games. So I'm really excited to see if my theory comes true. If you guys have your own theory of Mortal Kombat 11, or if you think my theory is crazy, or if you like the idea of my theory, please leave a comment below. Let's get the conversation started in my comment section. I think that would be awesome. That'd be great. I enjoy reading the comments. So go ahead, if you guys, please leave a like and a subscribe. It helps the channel out a lot. I want to bring more Mortal Kombat content for you guys. So with that said, peace out, and 5 time. Woo! All right, guys, peace.